I am excited for this one today because we are going to be looking at the best watch you can pick up for $500. I'm going to be putting the exact reference number in the description. We'll quickly go through the specs of the watch, and then I'll give you my thoughts and experience. And usually at the end I tell you guys if I recommend this, but I think you guys already know where I stand on that. This is the Seiko King Turtle. Let's get to the specs, and I think you'll start to see why this is the best watch you can pick up for $500. So you have a case size here of 45 millimeters. The case thickness is 13.2. You have the lug to lug here of 47.5. Lug width of 22 millimeters here. You have a sapphire crystal up top with AR coating. The candy bar Cyclops magnifier at the 3 o'clock position. This does come with a 120 click unidirectional bezel with a ceramic bezel insert. This does have a screw down crown, and it features the 4R36 movement. So it has hacking, second hand stops, and hand winding. This does have a screwed in case back with the Seiko Wave printed on there. And this is a ISO certified dive watch, so it's 200 meters of water resistance here. You also get that beautiful black waffle pattern dial here. And of course you get Seiko's lume all over the hands and indices, which glow like a torch. And I'll show you guys that towards the end of the video. This exact reference number does come on this metal bracelet here, which we'll get into in a bit. But first, let me tell you guys, these are available through Seiko's official website. These are listed there for $625, but you can pick these up on eBay for anywhere from $400 to $550. And they're currently also on listed with Macy's, and their list price is $450. And I'm not sure exactly how it works, but I know they have promotions and you can probably get it cheaper if you look out for their discount codes, or if you use their card. I don't know exactly how that works, but these are also available in different color schemes. They have the green dial version, and they also have the Save the Ocean, which comes with manta rays printed on the dial. But I think out of the bunch, this is the one to get. It's just more versatile. You can switch out any color strap and it will go with the watch head. So I recommend the black on black. Let's see how it wears on wrist here. 7-inch wrist just for reference. And this thing wears like a dream. At 13.2 millimeters tall, this hugs the wrist perfectly. And that cushion case shape with that 4 o'clock crown makes it a very good wearing watch, very ergonomic. You don't feel this at the end of the day. It's not overbearing. It's just the right amount of weight and the perfect shape here for your wrist. I think a lot of wrist sizes can pull this one off with that short lug to lug of 47.5. It's small enough where a 6-inch wrist can wear, but that 45 millimeter case diameter, an 8-inch wrist can also wear this, and it's not going to look out of place. So this is made for a variety of different wrists here. Let's take a closer look at the watch itself so you can see what you get for your $500, and I think you'll see why this is the best watch here. Look at that beautiful brush finish on the top, very fine brushing, very uniform, and then it transitions over to polish on the side and on the case back. As you can see, it is kind of dirty on the case back because this does get a lot of wrist time. The drilled lug holes here make it easy to swap out straps. The bezel is actually one of the highlights of this watch also, just because it's so easy to turn even when your hands are wet. You can feel, you can hear the clicks, very good. There's almost no back play here whatsoever. So very well done bezel. The crown as well is very grippy, very easy to turn, pops right out. Even has those chamfered edges at the crown position here, so it's very easy to grip. And then just screws right back in. You're good to go. I like how it has a hint of gold on the seconds hand and on the Divers 200 text right above the 6 o'clock indice. And that waffle pattern just pops, man. Far away it looks like a regular black diver, but then once you get this up close, you see the details are very nice to look at. Let's take a look at the bracelet really quickly too that it comes with. The bracelet only comes on this particular black model. I don't think that the Man Ray dial watches or the green one comes with this, but this is, for Seiko standards, a pretty decent bracelet. It does have solid links and solid end links, but it also comes with a press clasp, which is nothing to brag about. But it does come with a diver's extension, which is pretty cool to have on an ISO certified dive watch. I'll probably never use it, but it's cool to have nonetheless. I just prefer to wear this on the silicone OEM rubber strap. Bought this separately, but I think for me personally, this thing wears a little bit better. It hugs my wrist a little bit better. The Cyclops at the 3 o'clock candy bar Cyclops, a lot of people hate it. Some people love it. I think that it's already there, so I don't want to mess with it. Do I prefer to have it on there? No, but it doesn't really bother me much. This one seems to be lined up. The only issue that I have with this watch is Seiko's QC also plagues this watch. If you can look at the 6 o'clock indice and the chapter ring is a little misaligned. The chapter ring is a little bit more towards the left, doesn't really line up, but it's not too bad, so I can live with this one. And this thing is a joy to wear. I'm telling you guys, the fit and finish, the qualities here. You get Seiko's heritage with this watch, and on top of all that, there is also war history behind this watch, as the GIs from the Vietnam War preferred this watch just because it could take the humidity of the jungle in Vietnam, and then this is a robust watch, so it can take the beating of war, and it did. And they preferred these watches because they knew they were reliable, especially now too with the modern materials as far as the ceramic bezel insert and the sapphire crystal. This is just a no-brainer. People love the old SRP turtles. The first things they would do is modify the crystal and the bezel inserts and switch it to what we have here usually. And this is a great great value, because here you already get those materials, but you get them directly from Seiko, so you don't have to sacrifice your rated water resistance. This comes from factory and it was already tested, so you know you don't have to open up the case and mess with anything. Again, this thing is just a joy to wear. I don't even want to take it off. I wear this thing any chance I get. Just a good looking watch. A lot of divers nowadays are trying to go for that retro vibe. This is not pretending to be anything that it's not. This is the real deal. This is the design that was made for the turtle, and this is how it fairly stayed. For the most part, of course, the dial wasn't a waffle dial, but that's just a great addition for R36 movement. It's a great addition to it. It's just getting better over time, and I think this is a well-refined watch, especially for $500. And I think this punches way above its price range, but it's good to have it at $500. I think that if they updated the movement to something more expensive, this would go for a way higher price. But I'm glad that you can pick these up for $500 or less. And I think this is the king at that price point. You just get all that heritage with Seiko's brand, well-built watch, very ergonomic. It has that history of war behind it. So I mean, modern materials, it's really hard to beat. I want to see your guys' suggestions if you think that there is a watch that's better than this for $500, but I really don't think so. And you'll see here what I'm talking about with the lume as well. Very bright, will last you all night. I'm going to give it a quick charge here off camera so you can see what I'm talking about here. It's already glowing, but you will see that the magic happens once the lights turn off. As you can see, it's very bright. I only charged it for a few seconds there, and this will be legible for the whole night with that little charge. So let me know what you guys think of my pick here for $500. I want to see if you guys have anything that you think will beat it, but I don't think so. I'll catch you guys on the next one.